Welcome to our West Elbow Local Area Plan presentation. We are Kaylin, Gale, Miranda, Keegan, and Taylor. We're going to introduce you to our vision and guiding principles for the area and highlight key opportunities for innovation, intervention, or preservation we identified to meet our guiding principles.
The West Elbow area is a well-established region of Southwest Calgary that has strong character and culture. It's anchored by the business and entertainment districts of 17th Avenue Southwest and 4th Street Southwest and contains the Activity Institution Repsol Center. There are 2 C-train stations and multiple bus lines that serve the area. Land use is primarily the 3 housing types, the 3 commercial types, and major and local park areas. It's primarily residential with limited and low-scale buildings, which we believe should be maintained to preserve the character of the area. The region is well endowed with natural landscape, parks, and the Elbow River. A portion of the Elbow River pathway runs through the area.
The vision for the West Elbow area is to preserve its well-established identity while promoting innovation and inclusivity to improve the lives of the community members, businesses in the region, and visitors to the areas alike.
Our guiding principles have been developed to meet the unique needs of the West Elbow area and promote innovation, enable thoughtful interventions, and ensure preservation of our area's assets. Guiding Principle 1, promote and foster economic development activity while keeping the needs and identity of community at the forefront. Support cultural entertainment and business anchors as key activity drivers. Having a local commercial hub within the community that is walking distance in our residential areas will create a central location for the community as a place to gather and a place to spur economic activity for the neighborhood. We are ensuring spaces are designed for everyone, that they foster a sense of place and are connected together. When you wake up on a Sunday and want your morning coffee, not much sounds better than walking over to your local coffee shop. We are creating a place to engage the community, a place to support local, and where you can be proud of your neighborhood. We will provide the community with access to goods, services, and amenities close by through the implementation of character homes being leveraged as businesses. We see examples of these character homes and specifically local markets in different parts of the city as shown in these photos. These neighborhood commercial local spaces will include coffee shops, salons, and multi-use spaces with a focus on local business. In our area, this will be implemented in Elbow Park. This map shows where the character homes can be transformed, as well as empty space for a new development hub. The location for these hubs is quite central within our residential area. With it easily accessible by walking along river pathways, as well as neighborhood streets, it is surrounded by green spaces and family homes. There is immense opportunity to create policy which allows for this community innovation without jeopardizing the identity of community residents.
Guiding Principle 2, enhance vitality, access, and inclusivity in all the communities, focusing on development within the public realm, parks, and open spaces, while preserving the identity and character of the area and preserving existing extensive natural areas. This principle encompasses a lot of potential. One area we'd like to focus on is redesigning 17th Avenue Southwest. This intervention can take a phased approach to gauge effectiveness and adoption. 17th Avenue is a main conduit of culture, business, and activity. Currently, it's Cloud Trail to 8th Street Southwest that's typically used to park cars, and introducing a protected cycle lane. We are promoting more inclusive transportation and access with less conflict potential of parking and parked cars, creating more functional harmony. This will decrease the number of vehicles accessing the street, making it safer and a more complete street. As well, this could allow for extended street-facing patio seating at establishments. The second phase will completely remove motorized traffic from McLeod Trail to 8th Street Southwest outside of public transit, which would run down 17th Avenue and connect to the C-train station on the east end. This will further increase safety and accessibility and become a more human-centered public space with pedestrians, cyclists, and transit users becoming the focus of the ecosystem. Throughout the communities, there's an opportunity to leverage empty lots to build public plazas or pocket parks with seating for residents to utilize and increase community engagement. These areas are highlighted on the map by the green sections and are parks, civic, and recreational local land areas. The Elbow River is one of the main incredible natural features of the area that will be preserved and promoted as a destination for residents and visitors.
Guiding Principle 3, improve mobility and connectivity throughout all communities with a focus on pedestrian activity and transit accessibility. McLeod Trail is a major arterial road in the area. We feel the redesign of this road is one key tactic to increasing use of alternative transportation modes aside from driving. Featured here are some pictures of the current design of McLeod Trail. The traffic lanes are wide and the sidewalks are narrow, with little definition from the road. Both of the businesses shown here are now closed down, leaving vacant lots. We propose implementing a two-way bike lane along McLeod Trail South, which would start just after 25th Avenue and go until 39th Avenue, as well as an urban tree canopy between the bike lane and pedestrians and motor traffic. This will provide safety and a more enjoyable experience for non-car travelers. Additionally, the bike lanes would provide a connection for riders to both Earlton and 39th Avenue stations. This idea can be seen on the street mix graphic pictured here. Turning to the map, we can see a variety of development opportunities along McLeod Trail. A neighborhood commercial minor development, such as a mixed-use building featuring shops, cafes, and living units above, should be implemented on the corner of 25th Avenue and McLeod Trail, the bright pink spot on the map. There is also an opportunity for a neighborhood commercial local development that can include personal services and office space further south, seen as the light pink spot on the map. These developments would complement the proposed neighborhood commercial major development, which includes a grocery store, office space, and residential units, which is seen as red on the map and is located directly across from the C train station area. We also propose implementing a pedestrian overpass from Earlton Station across McLeod. This would ensure ease and safety for pedestrians. We saw this idea implemented on our site tour in Bridgeland. Together, these new developments would work to create a commercial cluster which attracts people to the area and is accessible by train, bus, bike, or foot, in turn effectively increasing density around the transit station and providing convenient access to a variety of services for people living in the housing major area.
Our fourth guiding principle seeks to diversify the housing options available throughout the area in order to draw other demographic groups to the community. To do this, first we looked at what the local barriers to this goal were. One of the most significant barriers found was the missing middle housing. First, we found that the average Calgarian household is becoming smaller, as 47% of Calgarian households only have 1 to 2 people, showing that we need to stop focusing on developing housing for the nuclear family and begin developing housing that truly accommodates Calgarian households. Further, Calgarian incomes and housing prices have been widening for the past 25 years, with housing prices increasing almost twice as fast as wages. It has come to the point where 75% of Calgarian households do not have sufficient income to purchase a single detached home at the average price. To accommodate the modern and future Calgarian households, we seek to reduce single detached zoning policies and implement middle housing that accommodates various lifestyles and incomes. To do this, we propose allowing for new developments to be built within the new neighborhood housing densities, with higher density housing to be permitted in higher activity zones. To complement this, we will also propose a reduction in parking requirements, as these have been found to be a barrier to creating affordable housing. We believe that this, in conjunction with the close proximity to downtown, will encourage transit usage that may provide additional financial savings for lower income groups. Yet to retain community character, we intend to use strategic middle housing designs that resemble the houses that already exist within these communities. For example, in the house on the bottom right, it is an Upper Mount Royal, and yet it looks extremely similar to the one shown above that contains 7 units. We believe that by reducing the zoning restrictions and strategically implementing middle housing, we can increase housing density, support transit networks, and offer a chance to diversify the area's demographics. We believe that by creating a more demographically diverse neighborhood, we can equalize opportunities for lower income households and create more fair and open communities. Examples such as having greater access to local job opportunities, amenities, and schooling, to name a few.
Guiding principle number 5, green spaces and placemaking. Maintaining neighborhood integrity, experience, and privacy while promoting safety for community members, businesses, and visitors alike through design practices. Incorporating natural surveillance, access control, and accessibility for pedestrian movement, public spaces that enhance the residents' sense of ownership, identity, and pride. Creating a place that has a strong sense of community, a comfortable image, as well as setting, activities, and uses. A green space innovation project example is shown at the top right image, Urban Bloom, an experiment that transformed what used to be a parking lot into an ideal urban sustainable garden, relying on repurposed and recycled materials. Outdoor seating, which is generating an open and welcoming garden that encourages visitors to explore the space. Utilization of space to generate community engagement is to be implemented in the space located off of 17th Avenue on 14th Street Southwest and Vega Avenue Southwest. Located close to the flowing 17th Avenue, providing a chance to make a memory for the pedestrians of the new space. Natural surveillance, access control, territorial enforcement, and maintenance all work together as one to encourage the diverse and compact urban forms which help to establish informal surveillance to public spaces, providing a natural eyes on the street, ensuring safety and accessibility for all people, introducing a sense of fulfillment in the people who live and work in the surrounding area, and maximizing features of the built environment that reduce crime. The key to maintaining neighborhood integrity, experience, and privacy while promoting safety for community members, providing effective engagement and plan development, which is essential toward replacing obsolete and ineffective plans with modern planning tools. To conclude, promoting strong identity, innovation, and inclusivity is critical to better the lives of community members, businesses in the region, and visitors. Thank you for being a part of our vision to preserve the West Elbow area as a well-established and premier region of Calgary. Cool, it is paused.
It says you're still recording.